Hey everyone, this is Uthris. Welcome back to Let's Build Lothloria, episode 50. And for some reason it just dawned on me that this has been going on for a long time, which is awesome. I don't know many people that make a 50 episode series or even do it, once a day upload for it. So I think that's pretty cool in itself. I went ahead and added just some more details to the building itself for the new slums area. And there were some concerns about it like being too nice looking in general. And I think that's just because it was such a what do I want to say here? Such a finished and clean looking structure. So what I did was I kind of started chipping away at some of the stone detailing on it, and then also added a bunch of crates and barrels and clutter to kind of make it look a little bit more confined in terms of space. And chipped away this one almost completely and added a wooden guardrail. So I think it looks just a little bit more run down than before. And I hope you guys like that small change. Other than that, didn't really do much. Extended the pathway over a little bit more. And you can kind of see how it's going to go up, connect to this structure, and then down to connect to this one. And then over here will actually be another way up into the area eventually. But we're going to work on this structure here at the beginning and hopefully finish it up. It's going to be a little bit different for sure. It's going to have... Whoa. The new items kind of threw off the count, so I got a little confused there. So the bottom floor is going to be kind of a larger home apartment thing, and then it's going to have a pretty steep staircase up to a path that'll connect over there. And the reason I'm doing that way, it's kind of maze-like. You don't quite know where to go, and it's a little confusing. And I think that's the vibe that I want to go for in the area. So as you can see, the room is still remaining small and confined. It's not the most luxurious place in the world, but it definitely serves its purpose fairly well. And then here, do another kind of hard staircase. And I don't want to do everything like with the wooden stairs with wooden supports. I think this can look nice in itself. And I'm sure it might look really clean in the beginning, but we'll go ahead and dirty that up when we can. Trying to decide on how I want this spot to work. Let's see, I think I want to do another bridge to connect. Do I not have it saved? There we go. To connect those areas. And this will allow you to get into the second floor on this side. Let's see, need to grab the wall piece back. really hope they come out with a fix for the whole flashing block soon. It's still annoying. I don't know if it's just because the save is old, but as usual, I apologize for it. Let's see. So I think the best piece we can use here is a curve block. Connect to that side like that. Then the roof is going to be fairly flush here. Let's see. Yep, that works. There's not really any windows on the backside. That's specifically because they would just be looking into a hill anyways. Doesn't make sense to even really worry about it. I'm trying to think of how to do the roof kind of spot here, and I think the best thing to do is actually to get rid of the corner piece. Make it a flat square. That way the rest of this upper level is going to have kind of an open roof to make it look a little bit bigger. And we'll go ahead and add a railing if I can find it. And maybe for the area that it's kind of connecting, no, that doesn't work. I was hoping I could make it connect down a little bit sharper than that. 5, nope. But best I can do. Whatever. So yeah, very, very tight, confusing. You had to kind of duck around beams, work your way up to here to get into this area, and then you can walk up here over to there. It almost feels like building this feels kind of similar to like a child's playground, which I think is cool. Because I remember kind of playing on these type of structures that are just, you know, it's very entwined onto itself, and very fond memories, I guess, of that when I was little. And we need something like that, I think, to make this work. And these are all, the reason this isn't thatched roof is because it's kind of following the theme of the mid-tier, and the second floor of these were all wooden roofing, and so that's why you won't see any thatch used over here. Of course, that breaks the thing. I almost wish the generated blocks that the roof made were just always there. I mean, there's hardly ever a time that I don't need it. So that's definitely an interesting shape. I haven't really made anything like that yet, I guess. And here, I need to bring the foundation down just a little bit more. And then also beef it up just a little bit to make it look a little bit stronger. So that's that new building area. Kind of wish I could cover this. Let's see. Maybe not. I think it's fine. Go ahead and walk up it. See the view. See how kind of... I mean, the reason I like the slum so much, too, is just because you're so low in this valley. And everything just feels so much higher and kind of a little bit out of reach. And so you're kind of in your own space down here. And it basically makes a kind of a visual gap. Instead of making like a wall or something like really built up, it just kind of does it naturally, just with the height changes. So it's definitely different looking than the rest of the slums. I can't argue that it's not. But I don't think it's too fancy. I think it's fine. I need an awning on these. And then also the wooden supports tied to it. I think these ones I'll stick out just one block or something. Cool. You can see it's pretty open. Not perfect, but definitely nice. Nice enough for the poor people. And the reason I like all these like different bridges and stuff is because if you're first time kind of exploring and just walking around, you're not quite paying attention. You just walk up here and you're going along. You're like, okay, well there's a house and then there's a bridge that I don't know how to get to, and it kind of just forces you to kind of look around and find that alternate route to access another point. So I think that's why these type of things are so fun. Then we get to the last kind of area. I'm trying to decide on how I want the staircase to connect. I mean, I can just do a straight down. It can be a little boring, but it makes the most sense, really. So I think that's what I'll do. Oop. And who knows, I could easily add another layer. I don't know how much room I have until I hit the invisible wall about here. So I can add another layer. I can actually use this kind of staircase, knock off a fence post here, make another new foundation, and start building up even more, and just have these two lower access points. And the nice thing is it's very modular and easily expandable, which is nice. Of course, gotta add some guardrails. I mean, technically I could make a path go up here and make another building. Just leaving it a little open for now. Really wish they need a curved wooden railing so bad. And I also think these wooden railings are too tall. I mean, they come up to the guy's shoulder. I think that's a little excessive. It should really just go right above the waist. It also hinders your view so much because of that I find myself crouching to look around a lot. So this one, I'm going to use that corner staircase to kind of provide us with a access point. I haven't used it yet over here, which I'm fairly proud of. It's something that I think I overuse a lot. I need the stone battlement slope for the railing for that. And then also I'm going to use a small battlement and just raise up this stone wall just a little bit. Add a wooden deck area. Sorry for going to the menu so much right here, but it kind of ruined my bar already, so. I need to get rid of some of this terrain. And unsnap the grid. Just kind of sweep across here a little bit. This way we can see kind of what we're working with. So that'll be the second room. First room I think I want to have just a little bit smaller than what we had laid out here, and I can build the terrain back up there fairly easily. Maybe a bit later, because I don't have it on my bar anymore. I'm just gonna quickly throw this last one together. Then throw these walls up. And I was asked why I don't like putting windows on top of windows in a very vertical fashion. And that's because it just, one, structural wise, it makes a very weak spot in the wall. So to have a window going all the way up It's not really spreading the weight out, I don't think, evenly enough. And then also visually, yeah, this kind of V shape is much better looking, I think, than just a two line on top of each other. Also, you know, it lets you work in more than just one window on a side, and that can look pretty nice. Where it does fail is that large house a little bit, because it's a single window, double window, single window. That can look a little weird too. I wish they almost had like a circular window that was small. Then for this, I'm going to make an interesting shape, I think. Something nice and different there. Sorry I'm not talking. I'm trying to do this really quick. We're pretty much out of time. So, just want to get the roof on and get you guys a final view of everything before I go. Let's see. And I'll do some cleaning up just like the other structures. I mean, this front. When I add the stone facade, I'll go ahead and break into it a little bit and do all this wooden support, I think, off camera in between episodes to get that finished. But, stupid. Staircases never work for me anymore. You know, very nice. It's got a good view. This is some of the best views, I think, in the city, really. I mean, of the actual full cityscape. I mean, it's really nice. Almost too nice for them. Oh well. So I'll go ahead and pan back. A lot of wood mixed in with stone, which is kind of what I was hoping for. And I'm pretty happy with it so far. Go ahead and end this episode here. Thanks for watching. If you guys are enjoying the content, feel free to leave me a like or subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I update daily. And I'll go ahead and leave it here. If you want to leave a comment and maybe suggest something, go ahead. Everything's open, and I'll be listening. Thanks.